Greetings and welcome to episode 17 of the Aligned Alchemy Podcast. And today what I want to explore with you is one of the most underused and undervalued parts of manifesting, co-creating, like really getting, really achieving, really connecting with the life that you really desire, like what you really want to achieve while you are here, whatever that is connected with, whether that is business, financial, relationships, whatever that looks like for you. And it's so simple. And this is the thing, it's often the most simple concepts that are the most overlooked, because you're like, yeah, and what? And next, you explain a concept to somebody and they're like, okay, can I have the other 12 steps that go with that? Like there's got to be more than that. And you're like, no, that's it. Like we humans love to overcomplicate things. So what it is simply, where is your attention? Where is your focus? What are you putting your focus, your energy, all of your attention onto? Because the way the laws of the universe work is whatever you are focusing on, whatever you place your attention on, will become amplified. So if you are going through a time, like let's look at financial, for instance, and you're going through a time when things feel tight, you just can't make ends meet, and as soon as money comes into the bank account, it just runs straight out again. You're like, what is happening here? Like, what is going on? We've all had that kind of time, right? But look, slow down a minute and look at what your attention is on. What are you focusing on? You're focusing on, there's no money in my bank account. Where's it all going? Where does it all go to? It just comes in, it goes straight out. So that is your focus. That is your attention. That is what you're amplifying. That is what you're inviting more of into your life. So if you place your attention elsewhere, if you begin to place your attention on, there's more than enough, there is an abundance. Money flows to me like an abundant river. Money piles up in my bank account, and you begin to place your attention there. What happens is you change your frequency, you change your energy. Like your whole vibration begins to change and you emit a different frequency out to the universe. Then what happens is the universe reflects that back to you. So if you are focusing and you have all your attention on scarcity and fear and not enough, you're putting that out. You are basically like a huge transmitter, and you are putting that out into the universe. The universe receives it and goes, okay, have more scarcity, more fear, more lack, and pushes it back to you. And then you're here going, what is going on? It doesn't matter what I do, there's just more and more scarcity comes into my life. So you must always be paying attention. Like, look for the mastery of where is my attention. Anytime you are not receiving or creating what you wish to have in your life, you need to start to look in the mirror. You need to start asking yourself, where is my attention? What is my focus on? Is my attention on fear and lack, or is my attention on abundance? Do I really trust that the universe will provide absolutely everything that I need? Do I really trust that everything is working out for me? Because we will always find ourselves in seasons or cycles where it's like, what the frick is going on right now? Right? I mean, I had a beautiful example of this just a few weeks ago, because I've got to say that winter is not my favorite season. Like I honor everything that Pachamama gives us, all the different seasons and cycles, because they each have their purpose. Everything has its purpose. Like everything has to cycle through exactly as it's meant to bring us exactly what it needs. And nature is receiving all the things it needs to. But I still love the summer. So when it is winter, where is my attention? Often if I go outside, oh, it's cold. Oh, my hands are cold. My skin is cold. It's freezing. The roads are slippery. It's icy. That's where my attention is. So what I'm doing, if my attention is, Winter's not my favorite season. It's absolutely freezing. I'm going to feel the cold even more because that's where my attention is. That's what I'm amplifying. So what we get to do is whatever we're in, whatever season we're in, to use my example of the winter, we get to choose where our attention is within that. So one morning there was just this glorious sunrise, like turned the whole sky pink, red, purple, blue, all of these colors. And it was one of those moments that you just go, wow. And you just have to stop, and you just stop in your tracks, stop whatever you're doing and just absorb that moment and be fully present in that moment. And I was like, wow, look at the gift that winter is giving me right now. And my attention moved to winter's not my favorite season, to wow, winter is blessing me with so much. Winter has such an abundance. Winter is full of gifts. There is so much beauty in winter if I choose to see it. So whatever season or cycle you're in, there is always a lesson there. There is always medicine to be found if we only choose to see the beauty in the moment. So one of my absolute favorite quotes is a St Germain quote that describes this perfectly. And the quote is, "Attention is the key. For where man's attention goes, there goes his energy, and he himself can only follow." So basically, whatever you are focusing on is where you're going to go. Like if you're driving a car and you point your car in one direction, that's where the car is going to go. The car is not going to go in the other direction. It goes where you're aiming for. It goes where you're focusing. And the universe is never testing you. The universe is never going, I'm going to test you now and test all the skills and tools that you've learned over the years and see how spiritual we really are. Try this one on for size. That's not how the universe works. The universe doesn't care. All the universe does is lives by the laws of physics, the laws of the universe. So whatever you put out is exactly what will be reflected back to you. So whatever you focus your attention on is what is going to be amplified. So if you choose to focus your attention on gratitude, on reverence, on abundance, on the beauty that we can find in any moment, on what are my lessons here, right? I always speak about this, that even if you're in the mud, if you're deep in the swamp of transformation, you're like, oh, wow, this is a lot. If you, even in that moment, turn your attention to everything is working out for me. This is all happening for me. This is happening. Everything that's happening is in my greatest good. It's all happening for my highest good. Then you can switch that focus from a feeling of victimhood, scarcity, fear, and you can move it to gratitude, reverence, abundance. Because on the frequency scale of emotions, like what you're emitting out, things like guilt, shame, fear, regret are right on the lowest end of that vibrational scale. Gratitude, love, reverence, all of these things are right at the top of that vibrational scale. So as soon as you move your attention from here up to here, what you receive back is going to completely shift. So next time, if you're having a day and you're like, why are things going so pear-shaped? Why is this happening to me? Check where your thoughts are. Check where your attention is. And ask yourself, where is my attention? Where is my energy going to? Because as St. Germain said, wherever you focus your attention, that is where your energy is going to flow to. So you get to choose thousands of times a day, where do I want my energy to flow to? What do I choose to amplify in my life? So pay close attention. Get to mastery level on where is my attention, where is my focus, where am I allowing my energy to connect with, what am I allowing my energy to flow with, entangle with. That's our choice always. So next time you might feel like you're having a day or you're having a week or the decade that is January is happening to you and you're like, wow, it's a lot. Choose to change your focus, choose to amplify something else into your life, and trust that everything is always working out for you. Allow your focus and your attention to amplify what your intention really is for creating in your life.